If you think scholarship applications in Germany and Europe are mostly about having perfect grades, here's the good news. That's not how the biggest programs describe their own selection logic. Across DAAD, Erasmus Mundus, Humboldt, and EU research funding, panels care about fit, evidence, readiness, and a plan they can believe. The first thing to understand is that there isn't one scholarship culture. There are at least 4. Degree scholarships like DAAD master's funding and Erasmus Mundus want a clear study path and a strong reason for your program choice. Research schemes like DAAD research grants, MSCA, and Humboldt care much more about project quality, host fit, originality, and mobility rules. And German foundations often add another layer: your social engagement, your values, and often your German language skills. So what actually makes an application strong? First, formal eligibility. If you miss a residency rule, mobility rule, or language rule, nothing else matters. Second, evidence, transcripts, CV, language proof, and recommendations. Third, fit. Why this program, this host, this country, this timing. And fourth, trajectory. What will this scholarship help you do next academically or professionally? That future-facing part is much more important than many applicants realize. Here's a simple example. If you're applying for Erasmus Mundus, the official guidance says applications usually go in between October and January for the following academic year, and scholarships can cover participation costs plus travel, visa, and living support. That means you should not start in December if you want your application to be thoughtful and competitive. If you're targeting Germany specifically, DAAD Master's scholarships currently list a monthly amount of €992, while DAAD research grants list €2,400 a month for doctoral and early postdoctoral research stays. But the bigger takeaway is not just the money, it's the evaluation logic. DAAD explicitly scores academic qualification, the quality of your project preparation, your motivation, and your future prospects. And if you're drawn to foundations like Heinrich Böll, KAS, or FES, pay attention to the hidden filter that surprises many international applicants. German language ability and social or political engagement are often central, not optional. A strong application there is not just, "I'm excellent." It is, "I'm excellent, engaged, and aligned with this foundation's mission." My advice is simple. Start 6 to 12 months early. Build a shortlist by program type, collect your documents before you draft, and write every application so a panel can immediately see 3 things. Yes, this person is eligible. Yes, this plan is credible. And yes, this opportunity fits their next step. That's what a strong application really looks like. If you want, the next step after this video is a full breakdown of how to write the motivation letter or the research proposal without sounding generic. Let me save you months of frustration. The biggest reason strong applicants lose scholarships in Germany and the EU is not that they are weak. It's that they apply with the wrong strategy to the wrong funding culture. Take 3 examples. Erasmus Mundus is built around specific joint master's programs, and the official student page says applications usually happen between October and January. MSCA postdoctoral fellowships are for PhD holders and apply a strict mobility rule. You generally cannot have spent more than 12 months in the host country in the previous 36 months. Humboldt is even more research profile driven, asking for expert reviews, a host statement, and a project with clear originality and significance. These are not interchangeable processes. So how do you prepare well? Start by sorting yourself into one of 3 lanes. If you want a master's, your top questions are program choice, transcripts, language, and motivation. If you want a PhD or postdoc fellowship, your top questions are host fit, proposal quality, publications, and mobility eligibility. If you're already working professionally, especially in policy, development, or public sector work, then programs like DAAD EPOS may fit better because they explicitly look for at least 2 years of professional experience and a development-oriented motivation. Next, Understand what each document is supposed to do. Your CV proves trajectory. Your motivation letter proves judgment. Your transcript proves readiness. Your recommendations prove credibility. And your proposal, for research routes, proves originality, feasibility, and why your host matters. When applicants fail, it is often because one of those jobs is not being done clearly enough. Let's talk deadlines with real examples. As of 17th of June 2026, the 2026 MSCA postdoctoral fellowships call lists 9th of September 2026 as the submission deadline. The 2026 MSCA Doctoral Networks Consortium call is open from 28 May to 24 November 2026, but individual doctoral candidates later apply to the vacancies published by funded projects on EURAXSS. The Humboldt Foundation now runs 3 annual call openings on 15th March, 15th July, and 15th November. If you start 1 month before these deadlines, you are already late for a truly strong application. And here is the mistake I would warn almost every international applicant about. Do not assume that English taught means no German needed. On Germany-focused foundation routes, that assumption can quietly kill your chances. Heinrich Boole requires strong German, KAS expects strong German by the start of studies, and FES says foreign students must already be studying in Germany and must prove German. So if your current profile is English only, pick your first wave of applications strategically. The strongest applicants don't try to sound impressive. They try to make the selection decision easy. They show that they read the call carefully, understand the program's purpose, and have designed a plan that fits it. Many successful scholarship applicants start preparing almost a year in advance, begin by researching programs and checking eligibility requirements, then focus on language preparation, collecting documents, contacting referees, refining your CV and motivation letter, and finally submitting a polished application before the deadline. That is what turns an application from hopeful to fundable. If you're applying this year, save this video, pick one lane first, master's, researcher, or professional, and build your shortlist from there. That one decision will improve the quality of everything you write next. Remember, scholarships are rarely won by luck, and they are not reserved only for the smartest people. They are often earned by those who prepare well, take action, and stay committed through planning, persistence, and hard work. Every successful applicant started somewhere. Your journey can start today. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who dream of studying, researching, or building a successful career in Germany. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.